The U.S. men's national team lose 2-1 to Trinidad and Tobago in a game. The second time in a row they've lost down to Trinidad and Tobago 2-1. Now, the last time it obviously was 2017, qualified for the 2018 World Cup, and that's kept the United States from qualifying. Now, Trinidad and Tobago had nothing to play for that night, and this night they were playing for a chance to play in the semifinal of the Nations Cup. Well, as it turned out, Trinidad and Tobago got a goal in the 43rd minute by Rayon Moore, and Alvin Jones hit a free kick that I thought Matt Turner should have saved, but okay, it went in. It was a great shot, a lot of power behind it. Matt Turner was able to get his two hands on it, but that was pretty much it. The ball went in the back of the net, and that made the score 2-1. Now, after Anthony Robinson scored a goal in the 25th minute off a header. Now, much like the game against Trinidad and Tobago back on Thursday night in Austin, it was, for the first 39 minutes, pretty much, straightforward. The United States controlling the ball, dominating possession, moving the ball, whatever they wanted to do. And just occasionally, Trinidad and Tobago would get an opportunity, but nothing really to affect Matt Turner. That's what this video is actually about, though. The 39th minute, when Serginho Dest lost his mind. He completely lost the plot and completely, almost screwed the United States out of making it to the Nations League semifinal and possibly qualifying for the Copa America, even though it's being hosted in the United States. Now, the United States, now, to be fair, the goal by Anthony Robinson made the score 4-0 on aggregate. If for Trinidad and Tobago to be able to go and qualify for the Nations League semifinal, they would have had to have scored 5 goals, because the away goal rule would have been in effect. And if they had scored 2 more goals, made it 4-4, the United States would have gone through on Anthony Robinson's goal. So because of the away goal rule, so they needed 3 more goals, and the United States just basically needed to stop them from scoring 4 goals in the second half. Maybe score one more for themselves, make them mistakes. Long story short, the United States basically had to defend the entire second half and not let Trinidad and Tobago score any more than 4 goals, more than 3 goals. If they got 3 goals, the United States goes through. 4 goals, the United States doesn't. Okay, but let's get back to Serginho Dest, which is why I'm here. There was a foul in about the 37th, 38th minute that wasn't called on him. Okay, he got taken down. It looked like he was taken down. Referee didn't call it. Okay, it happens. Okay. The ball then doesn't really go out of bounds. It doesn't look like it goes out of bounds for a throw-in, but the referee calls it for a throw-in. Well, Serginho Dest loses the plot. He picks up the ball, and he kicks the ball and punts the ball away. That alone got him his first yellow card, okay? And that alone, look, you're upset. You didn't get it. Got 2 calls that went against you. Fair enough, okay? Keep your mouth shut and just play the game. You've gotten your yellow card, okay? Well, then he keeps screaming at the official and screaming at the official, and the official gives the official no choice but to pull out a second yellow card and send him off. Now, at this point in time, the United States was pretty much in control of the game. They had scored a goal. They were pretty much dominating in possession. Everything was going their way, okay, in terms of, look, Trinidad and Tobago was not really a threat. They really hadn't threatened Matt Turner at all. They really didn't create a whole lot of chances against Matt Turner. All that happened was there was occasional attacks, in sporadic attacks, but nothing really major. And the United States probably would have gone on to win 1 or 2 or 3-0. Again, this game, that's probably where the game was heading at this point. And then Sergiño Dest completely loses the plot. And by doing that, that causes the United States to have to, look, they have to play in a defensive shape. Now, eventually they learned how to do it. By like the 70th minute, they started, frustrating Trinidad and Tobago. And Trinidad and Tobago really didn't. They had a corner kick. They had a breakaway, which the player didn't take very well. But really, the United States pretty much was able to see the game out for all intents and purposes. But from the 70th minute on, they were able to frustrate Trinidad and Tobago. They were able to move the ball around possession-wise, and they were able to qualify for the Nations League semifinal, which is in June, and they were able to qualify for the Copa America, which is next summer as well. Having said that, this was an absolute nightmare for Sergiño Dest to what he did in the 39th minute. He made it very difficult for the United States. The United States had to learn how to, because Greg Berhalter really didn't have a lot of defensive depth on the bench, okay? Probably didn't think he needed it. But in the end, the United States loses 2-1, okay? They win on 4-2 on aggregate. They qualify for the Nations League semifinal. They qualify for the Copa America. Good on them. But again, it was a foul in the 38th minute on Sergiño Dest. He gets upset. And then when the ball goes out of bounds, which really didn't look like it went out of bounds, he kicks the ball, and then he opens his mouth and doesn't shut up. And look, Tim Ream, and Matt Turner, all get in his face and, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And again, the loss of the game is immaterial because the United States qualifies. But realistically, the United States loses this game because Sergiño Dest can't keep his mouth shut. Okay? You kick the ball away, you pick up the ball, you punt it away, fine. Get your yellow card, get it out of your system. But then you don't keep your mouth shut. That is the absolute frustrating part about this whole thing. And, but he's going to be out of the semifinal. But that's par for the course. But whatever happens, happens. And again, Trinidad and Tobago win 2-1, but the United States qualifies for the Nations League semifinal. They qualify for the Copa America. Good on the United States, but bad on Sergiño Dest. And we'll see what happens later on. Thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and have a good rest of your day.